Alright guys, hi Pinky, hi Siddharth, am I audible? Just confirm. No Pinky, you're not late. It has been just a minute. Just confirm, am I audible or not? Okay, not me, you are late. Yes, I was a bit occupied today. But as I promised daily, like the timing should be between 5:15 to 5:30. So I'm here before 5:30. So guys, this is the first problem, just a warm-up problem, I would say. We need to solve for the value of x and y, and I'm waiting for a few more users to join, and let's see how many of you can answer this. And I need the answer along with the correct approach. We need to solve for the x and y. Two of the dimensions are already given. Along with that, we had area also. No, we are not going to do calculus. I promise that in the morning that we will, but I'm looking for the questions. I have to arrange them. I have to find out a set of the best questions for you guys. Then only we will have those questions. We have Patrick. Shivendu Gupta said, tell the answer already. Tell the answer already means what? Where you have told. I can't see your comment. Patrick said x is equal to 16. Alright. What about y? We have another user. Sony said x is equal to 12, y is equal to 17. Patrick, you need to check your logic. Maybe x is not 16, I think. Siddharth says x is equal to 12. Okay. Sony, just kindly mention your approach, how you have solved that. Bartos said x is equal to 12. He said 12. Maybe he is answering for x only. I am assuming that. Okay, x is equal to 12. Now Patrick has corrected himself. He says x is equal to 12. Sushila says x is equal to 12. Alright, so I can see most of you has given the answer for x is equal to 12, but what about y? I do need the answer for y also, guys. And no one has given the correct approach. Black Avenger has given the correct approach along with the correct answer. That's it. Coastline has given the correct method. Very first step he has given it as. Great. Pinky says area is equals to, yes, Pinky. Alright, I can see most of you has given the correct answer using the area of the trapezium formula. Sony has given its approach. Okay, I'll just rewrite for those who are not answering and who are there already, but they don't know how to do that. I'll just give a hint. Very first, we have Delimadin who says uses the Pythagorean theorem to find y. Correct. Alright guys, just look here. We are given with the area. As this particular figure is nothing but a trapezium only. This entire figure is a trapezium, or we can say trapezoid. because it has two of the sides as parallel lines and two non-parallel sides, right? Area is already given to us. Area is equal to 240. We'll be using its formula, which is says half of sum of the parallel sides, which is x and 20. So half of x plus 20 into height, which is 15. Using this formula and solve for x, we'll be getting x as 12. Once you will get x as 12, what you can do, you can redraw here a line here. Just construct a line here. X is already 12. This entire side is 20, right? This much portion is going to be 12 and the remaining one is going to be 8. This height is already 15. Now in this triangle we can apply the Pythagorean theorem and you can solve for the value of y. Delmadin, yes, hi. Ashok has given the correct answer. Koslang has given the correct answer. So the y is going to be, using the Pythagorean theorem, it's going to be 15 square plus 8 square, square root of 15 square plus 8 square. Y is going to be 17. So the correct answer for x is 12 and for y it is 17. I hope that is clear to every one of you. Now let's just move to the next question. Let's see how many of you can do that. We have this question. We need to solve for the value of x here. Let's see how many of you can do this. I'm waiting for the correct answer along with the correct approach, guys. Pinky, you can share. I already shared my email with you. You can share those questions. Guys, 90 is not the right answer. 40 is not the right answer. Vikram says 80. Narendra, 40 is incorrect. 90, Ellen, Mike, 90 is incorrect. 80 is the right answer, guys. For those who has given the answer as 80, I need the correct explanation also. If you can give the correct explanation. 80 is right, Vikram, yes. Alright, so these two are the warm-up questions. We are going to have the next question soon, but I need anyone to give the correct explanation along with the correct answer so that we can move to the next question. Anyone with the correct approach? The upper angle is going to be the summation of 2020. You are right. Avenger has given the correct approach, so I'm just gonna explain this one. Vikram, 40 is not the right answer. 80 is the right answer. You were right. Now see how it is going to be. If I'm going to join this line, let's say we are going to get these of the two sides are going to be equal. All of these sides are equal. If I'm going to carefully analyze this triangle only, because they are all the radius, so the base angle are going to be equal. If this is 20, this much is also going to be 20. Similarly, if this is 20, this is also going to be 20. So this entire angle is going to be nothing but 40 degree. Abdul said 80. Yes, you are right. Okay, you are saying the steps. Okay, so if this is 40, this is nothing but the angle subtended by the same arc. This is the arc, right? Angle subtended by the same arc at the circumference is 40. Then the angle subtended by the same arc at the center would be double of itself, right? So it's going to be double of 40, which is going to be 80 degrees. So my answer for x is 80 degrees, and you guys have already given the correct answers. Shreya Bhargav, did I missed your comment? No. Yes. Harishek has given the correct answer. Property I already mentioned. Sony has said understood. Shreya, we're going to have the hard question. We have to think about everyone, right? Because we do have 7th graders also. We have the participants who are lower than the grade 7. So we need to think about them. Okay, let's have the next question and let's see how many of you can do that. We do have this question. Okay, in this question, let me just place it in a better way. Is it visible to you guys? Yes, now it's visible. Area of the square is already given to you guys. You need to calculate the area of the shaded region. I do need the correct answers along with the correct approach. Only correct answers are not entertained because that's not going to help anyone. Area of the square is already given to you guys, 400. We do need the area of the shaded region. Shreya, 800 is not the right answer, and this is not the difficult one. This is the easy one. You were saying give some difficult question. Yellow one. Yes, these are the shaded region. This one, this semicircle, and this quadrant. We need to solve for this. They are marked equal. They are already marked equal, that this length is equal to this length is equal to this, and this. Coastline is given the correct answer. Okay. Gang Chen has already given the answer. Like he is writing the steps, maybe. Sony doing the same. 125 is not the right answer, Pinky. 125 is incorrect. Just recheck your steps. 100 pi minus 100 pi by 4. Okay, but why we are subtracting? Is there any need to subtract anything? 75 pi. Okay, Vikram has given the answer, 75 pi. Black Avenger said 75 pi. Great, great, great. That's great. $75 pi, 75 pi. Alright, so most of the users have already given the answer is 77 pi. He tried to eliminate the quarter. Yes, I got him. Okay, let me just explain for those who has not given the yes. Harishek, I'm going to explain. 75 pi is the right answer. Let's see. We are given with the area of the square. Area of the square is given, so we can calculate the side of the square directly. So it's going to be 20 square, 400 is 20 square, which means the side is going to be 20. So now if this is the side, this is also 20. So the radius of this semicircle is going to be 10 only, right? So for this semicircle, radius is 10. I can solve for the area, which is going to be pi r square by 2, which is pi 10 square by 2. So the area of this semicircle is going to be 100 pi by 2, which is 50 pi. So this much area is already solved, which is 50 pi. Now let's just move to this. This side length is how much? This is 20. So what about this? This is going to be 10. This is the quadrant and this is the radius of the quadrant. So what we are going to do? We are going to do pi r square, which is 10 square by 4 for the quadrant. So it's going to be 100 by 4, which is 100 by 4 is nothing but 25 pi. So this one is 25, this is 50. Add them both, you will be getting it as 75 pi. 75 pi is the right answer. Right? Marcus has given the correct answer. Abdul has given the correct answer. Correct. All right, let's just move to the next question, guys. You have already given the correct answers. Let's see how many of you can do that. Give me a minute. Let's solve this one. This is the next question in which we need to solve for the shaded region area. Eighty-six is not the right answer. 4 pi is not the right answer. Guys, whomsoever is giving the answer for these questions, just try to give the answer along with the explanation. We have 16 minus 8 pi. 16 minus 8 pi, okay. But I do need the correct explanation also. 16 minus 8 pi, however, is not the right answer. Just check your logic. I hope you made a bit of mistake. (12 pi plus 16). That's also incorrect. Now Gang Chen has revised his answer to 16 plus 8 pi. Sony has already given the answer as 16 plus 8 pi. Okay. Alright guys, that is correct. But I need explanation also. If you could give a bit of explanation along with your answer, that would be helpful for all of us. (12 pi 3/4). Okay. Gangchen has given the correct explanation also along with his answers. That's correct. Alright. Good to see that. 8 pi plus 16. Yes, Abdul, your answer is right. Okay, I'll be explaining this for those who has not given the answers yet. Let's see. Then we'll move to the next question. Okay, this is the radius. It's pretty much obvious. It's given to us. This is the radius. What about if we're going to talk about this much portion? This is nothing but 3/4 of the circle, right? So 3/4 means 3/4 pi r square, which is going to be pi r square is 4 square. R is nothing but 4. 4 square, if I'll be writing 4 square, one of the 4 is going to get cancelled. So this area is going to be nothing but 12 pi. This entire area within the circle is 12 pi. Now if I'm going to talk about this one, this is nothing but, this can be calculated by subtracting the area of this quadrant from the area of the square. This is nothing but a square because these are the radius and we know radius are perpendicular to the tangent at a point of contact. So what we'll do, we'll solve for the area of the square, which is 4 square. Side square is 4 square, 16, minus I'll subtract this quadrant. This quadrant is nothing but pi r square, which is r is 4, pi 4 square by 4. 4 will get cancelled out, so we'll be getting 16 minus 4 pi. So this outer region area is 16 minus 4 pi. This is 12 pi. We'll be adding this one and this one, adding both. What we are going to get, we'll be getting 8 pi plus 16. So 8 pi plus 16 is the right answer, guys. Those who has given the correct answer, Trylander, yes, your answer was correct. 41.13, that is also correct. 41.13 is not going to be correct actually, because if I'm going to take pi as 3 also, it's going to be, yes, 41 is correct. Dhyan, you are right. Okay guys, let's just move to the next question and let's see how many of you can do that. Just give me a minute. I think this question I have discussed in the morning also. Let's see how many of you can do this. We need to calculate the shaded region area here. We are given with it one of the line segment, which is nothing but the tangent to the smaller circle. Old people don't answer. No, Pinky, just wait for few more to give the correct answer, then I'll ask you, because we have discussed this in the morning. We need to solve for the guys whomsoever are giving the answers, just try to give the explanation also. Cubic Saga Gaming, your answer is 64 pi, which could be a correct one, but I do need the correct explanation. Don't worry, if you are not out of the formulas, I'll be explaining that. I think Gang has given the correct answer 192 by 3. That means the same, which is 64. Correct. Avenger has given the correct explanation. I love the explanation every time he gave. Inner radius is 8 root 3. Okay. Arnav, we need to solve for the shaded region area. No, it's not insufficient. The question has sufficient data to get solved. Harishek, I think you can't see that most of the people are still calculating, they are still struggling to solve this problem, so we need to wait for them. Guys, we are not going, actually the thing is, in the morning session when I asked this question, there also most of the people have assumed that the outer circle radius is 10 and the inner is 8. You need not to assume it actually. Right? So let's just write, and I'm going to give you the explanation also. Let's see. It's not insufficient, guys. You can see. I'm going to explain. Cubic Saga, yes, 64 pi is the right answer. You are the first one to give the correct answer, but you haven't mentioned any explanation, so that's why I didn't took your name. Now see, we know this is a nothing but this is a tangent to the smaller circle, but a chord for the larger one, right? If I'm going to draw a line perpendicular to this, or I will say not perpendicular, just at a point of contact, because this is going to be tangent to the smaller circle, then this radius is going to be perpendicular to the tangent. Once it is perpendicular to the tangent, there is a rule that the radius are perpendicular to the tangent at a point of contact and it bisects the tangent. So if it's going to bisect this, right? If it is a chord for the next circle, so it's going to bisect the chord. So if it is 16, this is going to be 8, this is also going to be 8. Let's say this, for the smaller circle the radius is small r, and for the larger circle the radius is capital R. From here I can solve for the value of the radius. I can get the expression directly. Non has given the correct explanation. This could be written as capital R square is equal to small r square plus 8 square, which is going to give me r square minus r square is equal to 64. 8 square is 64. Now in order to calculate for the area of the shaded region, what I need to do? I need to have the bigger circle and I need to subtract the smaller circle area out of it. Taking pi as common, we'll be getting r square minus r square. This value we already solved, right? We already have solved for this value. So this is going to be 64. This is 64 and along with that we have pi. So it's going to be 64 pi. So this is it. This is how we are going to solve. We need not to solve the entire problem. This problem has been asked in one of the competitive exams like for AMC, if I remember correctly. So they are going to just check your analytical skills and how you are going to see the problem. We need not any external like extra thing. Where most of the people are saying like they are saying the data is insufficient, it's incomplete. It's not. Let's just move to the next question and let's see how many of you can do that. Okay, give me a minute. We did this question I think 2 days before, and I discussed the property that is going to be used in this problem. So you need to calculate the value of h here, and let's see how many of you can do this. I do need the correct answers along with the correct explanation, guys. Yes, yes, Pinky, you can answer. You can give the correct approach also. One 155 by 7. No. 5.5, 5.5. Gang Chen has given the answer 5.5. Avenger has given the answer as 5.5. Okay. I'm waiting for the correct answer along with the correct explanation. H is 2, that is incorrect. UYK said the correct answer. Okay, 5.5. Amit said 5.5. Alright, I can see most of you has already given the correct answer. So I don't think I need to explain this. If you guys want me to explain this, then I will, or else as most of you guys has already given the correct answer, then we need not to. You can go through the comments. Coastline has already given the correct approach. How many people just you say 5.5 is correct and copy it along? J. Arjun Morgan, you need not to worry about them if they are copying it. It's not my loss, it's their loss, right? So what you need to care about, if just care about you and your business, I think. Why you are being so sophisticated about everything else? This might be your first time, but this is not my first time, right? So don't spam the comment section if you don't know anything. Alright, we have FJ who said explain. I'm going to explain. Wait a minute then. Just give me a minute. I'm just checking out the comment section if anything is missing. I'm not talking to you at all. You can see that now. Okay, we have Hotwan said hi. Alright guys, I'm going to give the explanation. Just give me a minute. This is an easy one. We can see there is a circle. I hope my screen is visible to you guys. If there is a circle and we do have a tangent and a secant which is drawn from the same external point. Here we can see that there is the same scenario. PA is the tangent, right? And this PC is the secant. Then what that theorem says, it's called tangent secant theorem. It says if a tangent and a secant drawn from a same external point on a circle, then the square of the length of the tangent, is PA square. Square of the length of the tangent, which is PA square, is equal to the product of the length of the secant. Secant length is PC. Secant length is PC with its external segment. External segment is the length which is lying outside the circle. External segment length is the length of the secant, or we can say it is the part of the secant which is lying outside the circle, so which is only PB. I'm repeating again. It says the square of the length of the tangent is equal to the product of the length of the tangent with its external segment, which is PB. So now substitute the value and you will get the value of x. X not x, it's h. PA is going to be 15 square. PC, this entire length is going to be h plus 17, right? This is already h plus 7. We need to add this also. And along with that we have PB. PB is 10. Solve this, you can get the value of h. Yes, you are right. This theorem is proved in the similarity. We can prove that. Alright, so h answer was how much? It was 5.5. Let's just move to the next question. And let's see how many of you can do that. Give me a minute. Hi Karthik. Most of the user I can see they are active from grade 9th or 10th right now, so we're having more questions from that. Alright, this is the next question. Here we need to solve for the shaded region area. (18 square units? No, 18 is not the right answer. Similarity, yes. Gang is given the answer as 108. Let's just wait for 144 is incorrect. 144 is incorrect. If someone is giving the answer as 108, it should be. Why it should be? Yes, Gang Chan has given the explanation also. 144 is incorrect. I already mentioned. It's 12, not 2. UIK. It's not 2, it's 12. Trilander said ratio. Who is spamming? Already your explanation. FJFH. Is he? Is he spam? No, he is given the answers 144, 140. Okay, he has given the answer multiple times, so that creates problems to everyone. Yes, 108 is the right answer, guys. You guys have done the commendable job, right? Is there any need to explain this one, or we can move to the next one directly? anyone who wants me to explain this? If there is a need to explain this. Sushila said explain. You I said next. Pinky said your wish. Explain. Okay, we do have user. I know that, guys. There are like so many of participants. More than 500 participants are active right now, and only few are answering. So that doesn't mean that everyone have understood it. So I'm going to explain for the others who are just looking the stream right now. Let's say, let me just think of it. These two triangles. Here these two triangles are nothing but the similar triangles, right? Because the corresponding angles, if I'm going to say these are same, this angle is equal to this, we know this. So all of the corresponding angles are equal. So then these are the similar triangles. And we do have a rule for the similar triangles where we say the corresponding side of the similar triangles or similar fingers are in same proportion. So let's say if this is known as A or B and this is B, what I can write? We do have this side 12 and the side corresponding to 12 is going to be B, 12 upon B. We do have this side A and the side corresponding to A is 9. So we'll have this ratio from the similarities. On cross multiplication, I'm going to get A into B is going to be AB and 12 into 9 is going to be 108. So as A was the length for this rectangle and B is the width of this rectangle, this A into B is going to be the area of this shaded region. So AB is 108 square units, which is nothing but the area of the shaded region. FJJ, you are saying you have another and easy method, but you are giving the wrong answer with that easy method. I don't know why you are giving the wrong answers. I think tan, this is tan. Yes, tan. It's only tan, you can say. Alright, Abdul has given the correct answer, correct approach. Thank you, Abdul, for that comment. We'll move to the next question. I hope this is pretty much clear to every one of you guys. Let's move to the next question. Let's see how many of you can do this. Give me a minute. I'm going to change this. Let's have this one. We are given with the rectangle, and in the rectangle we need to solve for the shaded region area, and we do have one semicircle and one quadrant here. Let's see how many of you can do this. FJR, okay, using the midpoint theorem you can do that, okay, but those points were really not the midpoints, I think. But if you are applying that, that's why you got the wrong answer. We need to Coastline has given the answer as 6 pi, but I would really appreciate the correct approach. Karthik said 6 pi, okay. Karthik, how you are getting it as 6 pi? Could you please explain? Sarang says 3 pi, 6 pi. Look, FJ, I'm going to, I need the explanation from your side for sure. It's not 2 pi plus 4 pi, that's 4 pi is the side length. This entire side length is 4. You need to calculate the area of this shaded region, which is blue area. Answer is not 6 pi. If one is going to write 6 pi, others are also going to copy the same, is it? That's why I always say that give your explanation, because you guys are not writing any explanation. That means you are copying from each other, or you might be using AI or anything else then. If someone is saying 4 pi, 3 pi, 6 pi, just give the explanation if you had solved it at your own. No. Black Avenger has given the correct approach. We do have Saransh who has given the answer, but there is no approach. UYK has given the correct approach. Trial and error. How is even this possible? This is possible. I'm going to show you how it is possible. Just give me a minute. Avenger is pro. Karthik 6 pi. Why you are guys getting taking 4 for the radius of the both? 4 is not the radius. Abdul has given the correct approach. I am shocked with his explanation also. Very good. Great. Abdul explanation is commendable. Gang Chen has given the answer 3 pi. I can explain. Yes, I got you. Gang Chen, you need not to give the explanation. I got your concept. That's right. For the participants, I know. Pinky Gang Chen. Okay. Alright, guys. Harishek, this is for grade 10th. This is not for like college levels question. These are for grade 10th. If you have a good analytical skill, you can just analyze the problem in a go. You can see most of the user has given the correct answers directly. Now I'm going to show you the approach, quick approach here. Let's see for those. Let's see. If I'm going to say this is the center of the semicircular region, and this is for sure the common point of contact for both of the semicircle and the quadrant, right? So this is going to be the radius of the semicircle. Let's say this is r. So if this is r, this is also going to be r. This r is nothing but 2r, right? R plus r is going to be the radius of this quadrant, which is going to be capital R, and this capital R is nothing but 2r. Now see, if I'm going to join this from here to here directly, what I'll be getting? I'll be getting a right angle triangle. Up to here, this is nothing but the radius of the semicircle, and up to here, let me use the another color. From here to here, this is nothing but the radius of the quadrant, which is being represented by 2r right now. So this is going to be 2r, and this is r. So on adding, the entire length will become 3r. Apply the Pythagorean theorem here. If you are going to use the Pythagorean theorem, you will be getting 3r square, which is going to be 9r square, plus this r square, is equal to this r square, plus 4 square, this base 4. This will become 8r square is equal to 16. You will be getting r square is equal to 2, or r is going to be root of 2. Once you got r as root 2, you have the radius of semicircle. So the radius of semicircle r is root 2, and the capital R, which is the radius of the quadrant, is going to be 2 root 2, because it's 2r. So you can solve for the area. Solve for the area of the semicircular region first. Let's say this one. This is going to be pi r square by 2, which is going to be pi root 2. Root 2 square will become 2 upon 2. 2 will cancel out. So this will give me pi only. So for the semicircular region, it's going to be pi. And on solve, if I'm going to solve for this using the formula pi r square by 4, you will be getting the answer as 2 pi for this. So combining these both, pi plus 2 pi will give you 3 pi. R is equal to 2r. Why? Look here. This I have considered this as center. I have taken this as r. So this must also be r. This is the diameter of the semicircle. So d is equal to 2r. We know that. and this is a rectangle, so the opposite sides of the rectangle are equal, so this must also be 2r, na? Yes, I hope that is clear. Abhishek 5.5. Abhishek, you need to refresh your stream because we are way more ahead from that question. All right, got it. Shall we move to the next question then, guys? Let's have the next question. Give me a minute. Let's solve this one. Okay, interest. Wow, actually a good question. Tell me now, Pinky, why? What are you talking about? I miss your. How hypotenuse is collinear? It's not a hypotenuse. They are the radius. So combining the radius, that is going to be. It has the common point of contact. I can't go back to the same screen, or else I will let you know. Don't worry, I'll discuss the same question in the next session. We need to solve for the value of x here, and Pinky is saying 4. Gangchen has given its explanation already. FJ has said 4, 4. Azaz said 4. Avenger said 4. Karthik said 4. 4. We have so many of users who has given the correct answer already. Right. 4. Azaz, your answer is correct. All of you has given the correct answers. Commendable. Along with the correct explanation you are giving it. That's what I really appreciate. OP Game Twister, x is equal to 4, trial and error. Yes, this is an easy one. We have to give the easy one also. Why always we are going to have the difficult one? I don't want to like demotivate anyone. Or 7 is equal to 4. Yes, we have not VMP 4. All right. I need to keep an eye on the time also, because how much time it is right now. It has been more than 45 minutes already. We're left with 15 more minutes. Okay, we'll discuss at least 2 to 3 questions. Anish said x is equal to 4. Pinky, I'm going to explain. Don't worry, I'll be explaining this one. Okay, now for first this one, let's see this much portion only. We know if we have, like, there is a rule. If we have any nth root on any variable, then this can be rewritten as a raised to power 1 by n, right? This is simple. So if this is the case, this can be rewritten as 7 raised to power 77, and as it has the square root of power 7, this will become 1 by 7, and this will get simplified, so it will become 7 raised to power 11, and at the denominator we do have 7 raised to power 7, right? So 7 raised to power 7 at the denominator. Now both have the same base and the powers are different, and as they are dividing, their powers will be getting subtracted. So 11 minus 7 will give you 7 raised to power 4. So if I'm going to compare both sides, my x is going to be 4. Pinky, is that clear? Pinky, I'm just waiting for your comment. because you. All right, let's just move to the next one. Let's have this one. We need to solve for the area of the yellow region. Mid-10 said yes, not VMP, yes, okay. Yellow shaded region, you need to calculate the area. You are already given with the two of the areas. Gangjen said 30, okay. Yes, Pinky, 25 is a square, not VMP 30. Trial and error 30. Anish 30. Lower wala is 6 and breadth is 5. Mid 10 is saying 11 minus 5. Yes, you are right, mid 10. Okay. Great, great. 36 is incorrect, Amit. 100 centimeters square is incorrect. How 36, Karthik? Why you are getting 36? 30 is the right answer. Avenger has given the correct explanation. Great, 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 great. 30 is the answer. Yes, 30. 30 is the correct answer, guys. Okay, let's see. 30, 30, 30, 30. Okay, 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 okay. Yes, Pinky, you did that. Okay. Let me just give a short, explanation. Rao said 30. Sushila says explain. Sushila, I'm going to explain. Don't worry. Tomorrow, FJ, we are going to have the next live tomorrow at the same timings. Maybe at evening after 5 or 5:15. Mid-10, I can see it's very basic for, it's very basic for you guys, but there are few users who are always going to found it difficult. I need to give the explanation. If you found it awful or something, it's just a waste of time for you guys. You can just leave the stream. You can come after 5 minutes once you have given the answer. Leave the stream, come after 5 minutes, you will get the new question. But I can't have 10 to 15 user who has given the correct answer, then I'll be moving to the next question. This is not my teaching style. If I'm here, I'm here to explain, so I'll be explaining for others who are still sitting there, right? Look, I got one of the comment already, like Sushila said explain. So what about the Sushila, if I'm going to skip that? Don't think of or think it like you have done it quickly, so then it's easy for every one of you. If I'm going to give a difficult question, that could be difficult for you, but that might be easy for the other participant. If they are going to say nice skip, then don't use that in my comment section. Don't play these games. I'll put you on block right now. If this is going to be your attitude towards my other participant, I'm not going to spare this for anyone. Wait a minute. I'm not going to take this attitude. If one person has got the answer, others are still waiting, and someone has asked for the explanation, you should have appreciated that. Wait a minute. I don't need such participant in my chat. All right. I don't think there is anyone. Don't say, don't say, don't say anything about any of the users. Be it anyone. If someone is trying to learn something, don't think if you know that. Don't treat anyone else like they are of no use. How dare someone has commented on my stream for any other users who has been a quick learner for myself for my stream every day. He has commented like he's or she is from third grade. He might be a third grader. I'm not going to spare anyone, or else I'll keep all of these comment sections for myself. I'll block the comment section. Let's just not waste. I hope Sushila is here. Sushila, I am so sorry for that. Sushila, are you there? Alright, Sushila is there. It's okay. It's okay. Completely fine. Okay, okay, Sushila. No worries. I'm going to explain. Look, let others say whatever they want to say. I'm explaining this. We're given with this shaded region area, right? This is 22. This is but obvious 22 square rectangle. As its width is 2 centimeter, then this is going to be 11, right? So if this is 11, this is 2, we have the length already. This much is 11. Now for this particular square, we can see all of the sides are equal. So this is going to be a square, right? The side of each square is going to be nothing but 5 only. That's why it gives the answer as 25 square. So as the entire length is 11, this much is 5. So this is going to be 6. The length of this yellow portion is 6 and the width is same as that of this square, which is 5. So the area is going to be length into breadth. So 6 into 5 is going to give me 30. That's it. So we'll move to the next question. Gangchen, calm down, teacher. It's not about the calm down. You can see that it has been more than 1 hour I am delivering here. I'm giving you the question. I'm giving my inputs, and you guys are here to help each other, to learn something. You guys are not here to point fingers on others. So I'm not going to spare. We're going to move to the next question, right? Let's see how many of you can do this. Give me a minute. Let's have this. Is there any comment that I missed? Yes, Alim, you need not to comment if you did this yesterday. Same goes for the Pinky and the other participant. Just enjoy the comment section because they all are going to give the wrong answers only. Trial and error, y is 45. Okay. Black Avenger, don't write the answers because I'm because you already know it. Abhishek Sinha was there, I think, yesterday. Those who were there, please don't write the answers. We have Gangchen. Gangchen has given the answer as for x for 5.4. Why he don't have given the answer for y? Okay. Even for the z also your answer is incorrect, gang. I don't even know how to start. Look, this is the question. That's what I'm saying. Now what has happened right now? And what was happened with the question just before this I have asked? All of you has said next, 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 next. Now looks, Sushila has commented next. And you guys were saying Sushila is in grade 3. Because Sushila is a constant user here. Why is not 45, guys? Everyone is giving the answer, wrong answers. No, 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 no. Why is not 45? Zar, I'm going to explain. Cyrus. Vertical opposite angles is not going to be applicable. I'm going to explain it to you guys. I'm just waiting for a few more participants. This is going to be the last question for today's session. Alright. Let me just check what is the time actually. Alright guys, it has been more than an hour. And I think I need to end the session also. Let's see, I'm going to explain each and everything, gang. Don't worry, I'll be telling you what is 45 and what is 85. Let's just understand first about the x. Right, for x you guys have already given the values as 5.4, which is correct also. There is a theorem which says if there is a circle and two of the chords intersects inside the circle, then the product of the segments formed are equal. Product of the segments here, the product of the segment is going to be this 10 into x. It means 10 into x. This into this is equal to this much into this much. So using this, 10 into x, which is 10x, is equal to 9 into 6, which is going to be 54. So 10x is equals to 54 and x is going to be 5.4. First question, 5.4. 95 is incorrect. Guys, I'm explaining. Intersecting chord theorem. Yes, you are right. Okay. X is done. And let's move to the y value now. Now for y value, most of you guys has given the wrong answer. And for y, they were asking like these are vertically opposite angles, so this is going to be 45. This vertically opposite angle concept is going to be applicable only if the chords are intersecting and passing through the center, which means the chords are going to be the diameter of the circle. But here this is not the case. What this 85 is representing? This 85 is representing the angle measure of this arc. Which means if there would be a center, then the angle subtended by this arc at the center is going to be 85. That's what it means. Similarly for 45, which means the angle subtended by this arc at the center is 45, right? But this intersection is not at the center. You can see we need to solve for the y. So there is a theorem for this also, which says if a circle has two intersecting chords and the angle formed at, then the angle formed at the point of intersection, which is y here, right? This y is going to be half of the sum of the intercepted arcs. Half of the sum of the intercepted arcs. Half of sum of intercepted arcs, which is 85 and 45. So half of the sum of 85 and 45. 85 plus 45 is nothing but 130, and half of 130 will give you 65. So x was 5.4, y is 65, and for z I already gave one of the problem already today only. So we can use that theorem directly. This is the tangent. Z square is going to be equal to the product of the secant, which is this. So 9 plus 6 plus 6 is going to be 21 into its external segment, which is 6. So 21 into 6 is 126. Z is going to be root of 126, which on simplification can be written as 3 root 14. So that's all for x, y and z. What happened, Pinky? Okay, maybe I am wrong. Everyone makes mistakes. Root 126. Root 126, 126. Yes. Okay. I hope, guys, this is clear to every one of you. Welcome, bears. Can you repeat how can we solve for the y? Yes, I can repeat. Just give me a minute. For y, I told if there is an intersecting chords inside a circle, then the angle formed at intersection, if I'm talking about this angle or this angle, they are going to be same. Angle formed at intersection is going to be half of the sum of the intercepted arcs. Half of the sum of the intercepted arcs, which is going to be this. Intercepted arc by the chords. Okay, let's see, if I'm going to talk about this angle, then the intercepted arc would be taken as this one, right? So for y, it's going to be half of sum of 85 and 45. So y is going to be half of 85 and 45, which will give you 65. Wait a minute. I missed so many of the questions, so many of the comments, sorry. Pinky said, hey, I will be here regularly. I like this. Alright, Zar, thanks for that. What is this type of math called? This is geometry. This question belongs to geometry. That video, you know. Pinky, are you talking to me? Youngchen, welcome. You are welcome. Just remind Pinky, I remember that I have promised you guys that I'll bring a video for circles where I'm going to cover all of the theorems in just one video. I'm not going to give you at least 5-6 theorems. I'm going to give you abundant of theorems in one video for sure. I'm making it. I'm writing the content. Once the content is going to be made, I'll record it and I'll post it for sure. I promise this. Within this month, I'm going to do that. Okay, if not on this channel, I'll be uploading it on the another channel for sure. Welcome, Pinky. Alright guys, so that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the session and I personally enjoyed with you guys. Let's hope to see you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye. See you in the next one.